Howdy y'all, welcome to part 6 of my FTB Lite 2-pack series. We are on Mars. Our stage 2 rocket here got us up to Mars. Kind of an early base still. I made some solar panels, went ahead and have air production going. We still, of course, have the problem with the power generation. Every time that you go outside of loaded chunks, or like right now, it is dark. But the nice thing is it does go on the same day and night cycle as the overworld, so you don't have the really long days. This is the cryogenic chamber. You need to use this on Mars instead of a bed. I haven't tried it. I probably should just see what it does, but I read that if you place a bed on Mars, it will explode. So you have to use the cryogenic chamber. See, like right now, we're not getting any power, even though the sun's up. We can go over here. See, we're not getting any power. So what I've done is I've got, just as an experiment, I have mining turtles up on the wiring, and I have another mining turtle down below here on the wiring, and with a wireless modem I have them set up to break and then replace wires by hitting the power reset command. Uh, it's pretty low, the volume. My game volume is pretty low, and I'm still not getting power, so there's still an issue with these darn wires. I can't ever figure out which ones I need to break. So a lot of times it's just this one. So hopefully maybe now we'll get some power. I can tell in just a second if the bubble starts coming out. So you can see it is generating. I don't know if you can see the bubble now. The bubble's starting to generate. But what these do are break these wires, which normally is enough, but it seems like also I'm having to break this one. And then I have another one down below ground that seems to have to be broke. So the power system just is completely screwed up. It's just not working right. So it does take some tweaking. Um, it might have been easier just to stick with the coal generators, just because you don't have to spread them out so far like this, because these only produce roughly half the power of one coal generator. So with three coal generators, I would get the same power output as this, and we're not hurting for coal or anything. I just wanted to try to do the solars up here, since it does have the same day and night cycles as the overworld. I can always sleep and then get it back into a day cycle. Um, it's a little irritating that that's the only thing that really kind of irritates me about this mod, is that I'm not really upset that I can't use the thermal expansion power. I mean, it would be nice, but it's not a game breaker as long as I have something that will produce power. I can always produce fuel for it. The only downside is it's kind of irritating that if I wander off, it's going to reset again, and it's not going to get any power. It doesn't matter if these are running or not. It's something to do with the wiring. I'm not any way, shape, or form a coder, so I have no idea what it is. Like I have not seen an update on the Galacticraft website yet that might fix that problem. I think he did tweet out that he was working on it, so hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But I mean, if this is something you want to try, it's all I do is it has a let's see if I can spell correctly here. If we take a look at the program here, darn it, didn't edit, power, reset, if I can spell. Very simple. It wraps a peripheral. I don't even know if I need to do that, but I did it anyways. And then it's looking for the modem in the back. It opens that modem, broadcast, reset power, and then it closes it again. So it's a real short kind of a command program. And once the turtles receive it, their startup program is a program that listens for a message, and if it receives that power reset, then it digs in front of it, breaks that wire, and then places it again. So it just real simple program. Just break the wire and then replace it. I was hoping it was going to keep me from having to do it. Sometimes it works with just these here, and other times it doesn't. I do need to make one more. I'll probably make 2 more mining turtles, put one here and then another one down there. I did initially I had 6, and then I realized I needed to break the wire down there. So there's another turtle. I don't know, you can kind of see it right here. It breaks the wire down there. So I'm probably going to make 2 more. I'm going to put one there and then one here. They're all listening for the same thing. I don't have it just going to one turtle. It's going to anything that will it receives on RedNet, or anything that can receive RedNet is going to get that message. So that's kind of what we're doing. I have 2 dungeons marked here, as you can see. I've got one I already did. I kind of wanted to do. It's a 3-headed creeper boss, and I have not done dungeon number 2 yet. So what we'll do is break real fast. I'm going to head over there because it's a ways off, and when I get to the dungeon boss, we'll start it back up again, and kind of show you how to kill the Mars boss. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we are back. We're right outside the boss room. One thing about this boss is if you go in and leave this room anytime during the fight, it will reset. So you do need to stay inside the entire time. This is my slimeling pet. This is Old Yeller. This is a tameable pet that you can get. The only bug I'm finding with this guy is that if I try to put a pack on him, you're supposed to be able to put a pack on him, I crash. So I'm not sure if that's a typical bug or just something I'm having. It happened to me twice, so I haven't tried again. This is, of course, the Mars dungeon. I'm using glowstone torches here because you can see regular torches don't work. Kind of light it up, because if not, when you come back, you'll have to fight mobs all the way back, just because it's dark and they spawn. Excuse me, I'm just all kinds of hiccupy here. The chest is on the other side of this wall here that we want to get to, that has either a schematic or loot. And there's a couple of dungeon chests throughout. Typical dungeon loot, saddles, safari balls, name tags, that sort of thing. So what we're going to fight in here is a 3-headed creeper. See if we can get a good look at him real quick. Yeah, see, he just disappeared. 3-headed creeper, and he shoots TNT. And the only way to kill this guy is to knock the TNT back at him. Kind of like if you've ever played the Twilight Forest mod, when you're fighting the Lich in the tower, you have to knock his ender pearls back at him. So what we got to do here is knock his TNT back at him. You see he shoots out there. You just want to knock it back towards him, or a gas fireball, something like that. Now, I've never used Old Yeller in a fight other than coming down here. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he does fight for you. These are growable. You can see if you want to heal him and stuff, you got to use his favorite food. This changes. This went from gunpowder to stone swords. No, I'm sorry, gunpowder to boats to stone swords, and then it went back to it was something else, and after that it went back to. But that's what allows you to grow him. They're a little bit smaller when they grow, and you can breed these with another slime. Like if I were to breed this one's a yellow and a blue, I guess I would get a green one. But you'll find these eggs on the surface of Mars. They kind of look like the meteoric iron that you'll also find out there. So let's go in here and fight this guy real fast. Not real fast, but you can see you got to knock it back at him. Every once in a while you'll get hit. Just got to keep going. Damn. I don't know if it's like lag or what. But, darn, I gotta get down on the ground. Him lagging just a tad. That's why he's getting me back here. Just keep knocking him back from him. See, the old yeller is attacking him. I don't know if he's doing any damage whatsoever. I can't seem to get these back at him here. Here we go. I think the recording software is lagging me just a tad. But it's, you know, my armor's not too bad, so for vanilla. This would probably be a lot easier in some power suit armor or something. Damn it. Son of a... See, you can see he's lost a head already. Get away from me. Damn it. Come on. Just a little tedious. Fingers starting to hurt a little bit. Carpal tunnel. There we go. Oh, he's starting to glow. So we know he's down to one head. And he's a giant energized creep. Come on. Gotta get up on him a little bit. There we go. Come on. Get him, Yeller. Old Yeller tearing him up. The only way I've found to, you can transport those guys back to the overworld. I use a golden lasso. I'm sure a safari ball would work also, but golden lasso is, that was our key right there. That's the dungeon key you'll need. I don't know, these are all creeper eggs, I think. Yeah, creeper eggs. Don't know what you can do with these. I don't know if maybe you can collect them. Can you collect them? See what happens if we break one of these. Or if they're just for show. They may just be for show. Yeah, probably just for show. So that is our the boss fight here. Not too bad. Like I said, it's just kind of tedious. You know, you got to keep knocking those back so he can't kill you. I will say one thing for these torches, you need a lot more of these than regular torches because the light just doesn't travel as far to stop mob spawning. So here is our dungeon chest. You do need the key for this. So we'll come in here and click our little key in there. See, it goes in and we open. And we got an automatic cargo rocket. Okay, that's cool. That is the only unmanned rocket that you can get. I got some gold horse armor. These seem to be the only two music discs I've gotten at all. It's the only two I'm finding. I think I got more from my mob spawner, but yeah, mazed. I think I got that already. Well, I'll take that anyways. We'll just take all this stuff. Take the buckets. Always use buckets. Always use redstone. These I'll leave. I've got those, and stencils aren't really working for me, so I'm not gonna bother taking that either. As far as I can tell, you can't break this chest, and can't break the walls, which is too bad because I wouldn't mind. I would clean this dungeon out for this stuff. I would totally tear it apart. Just I think this would make a really cool building material. Now, I would imagine in a pack that has like the Vajra or some of those tools that will break any block, you might be able to get some of these, but not with this one. So I'll be right back, and we'll be back in the overworld. I got some other stuff I want to show y'all. Okay, we're still on Mars. There's one more thing I kind of wanted to show before we went back to the overworld. Well, let's take a look here first. First, I have a frequency module. When you're out here in space, you can't hear anything if you don't have it. It kind of makes this little satellite dish up on your head right here. Kind of silly, but yeah, you can't hear anything without that. And the other item I made is our sensor glasses right here. Um, these work overworld or Mars or even the moon. What they do is you wear it instead of your helmet, and you notice it kind of changes your field of view a little bit. And what this does is one, it will show mobs, like when it's really dark on the moon. With this, they'll light up, kind of like you're looking at them with night vision. The other thing that it does, if we go down into the area where I've been mining Desh, you can see I've got this all lit up. Desh ore is the stuff you need to make all the Mars gear. Now, I did kind of a one mine area. Let's see if we can find anything. What'll happen is ores will show up on this thing as a little blue block and kind of lead you to it. And I think it's within 5 blocks of where you're at. So we can find any here. Let's see if we can find any. I may have already cleaned all this out. You can see the areas where I've dug in. Ores on Mars, you get a little bit more ore. You do get iron ore up here. You do get copper and tin so far, and of course Desh. Now the only downside to the ores on Mars or the moon is you cannot double them. And that goes for Desh also. It doesn't seem to work if you're doing even if you're using a luck sword or a looting sword or luck or whatever. You don't get anything else. So let's dig in just a little bit here and see if we can't find some ores. Dig in a little bit, see if anything lights up. Really? And it's dark. Okay, see right there that little blue dot? That tells me there's an ore there. And so we can kind of go this way. Lets me know it's over here. What it doesn't let me know is if it's above or below. I think you can in advanced mode. I think that tells me that it's... I don't really understand the advanced mode. I just know that like right there, it's either above me or below me. Okay, so it's above me. So right there, that's how you find the Desh. And that's a Desh ore right there, that blue stuff. And it gives you this little unrefined Desh. Uh, there's not too much you can make with it. There's a terraformer or a armor. There's some armor you can make with it. I don't know if it's any better than diamond. I haven't messed with it enough yet. I don't have enough. I just made the terraformer. Have not placed it yet, of course. It's supposed to make like a big green bubble, and then you can plant trees and grass on either the moon or Mars. So that's something we will be definitely trying in the near future. And I'm out of stuff. Oh, I got a couple in here. So that's these goggles. They do work above ground also, or the overworld, not above ground. They do work on Mars, but there's really nothing on Mars you want. And the overworld, you will see. It's kind of neat. Does make mining a little different using that. So those are the two other items I forgot to show. So again, we're going to head back to the overworld, and then I want to show you just some changes that I made to the biofuel production. So we'll be back in just a second. And welcome back to the overworld. We have got all our stuff and things that we got up on Mars put away. Rockets put back in place, ready to go again when we need to go back up there. I do have a terraformer that I want to use, but before I go worry about that, that'll probably be in the next part of the series. Well, first thing I want to show is you've probably seen this as I run by it a bunch of times. This is something I keep messing with. Haven't really got it worked out the way I want it just yet. I need to add some sort of clock in here to get it to really work like I want. I can do it the way I want if I just click the lever on and off or push a button, but you know, I just kind of want it to be automatic. But what this one does is it's an autonomous activator. We load it up with bone meal, and it plants, and that's the reason I was trying to do this, to see how feasible maybe making a dye factory would be. I don't really like it, but at least, and this one has a M-bar sickle. I would probably go to a red flux sickle just because it would last longer and I could recharge it. So this one plants it, and that one, of course, scoops everything up. If I just leave it on, the pulse is too fast and it doesn't grow everything. So this is a work in progress. I'm still messing around with that. But if we go down here, there's two different changes that I've made to kind of get a little bit more efficiency out of my biofuel process, because it really just the seeds, the carrots and potatoes, just and the saplings are not just they just don't keep up. Um, so what I did is instead of trashing everything, what I have now is it goes into three separate places. This one is just anything that I may want from the mobs. I can just go in here and add it to the whitelist. Everything else that is on the whitelist gets destroyed. And then down below, there's another uh, couple of items down here. We have a Cyclic Assembler, and this one is set to make bone meal. So bones are set to come over to the Cyclic Assembler. Does take power, but not too much, so it's not too bad. And then the bone meal goes into the deep storage unit here. Now the deep storage unit is connected by pipes over to the bioreactor, so the bone meal gets sent over there. Another thing that I added was our squid tank. There's about 5 squid in there, and there are 6 ranchers or harvesters. I think it's ranchers, and they take the ink sacs. Do get quite a bit. It's a little bit faster than, well, it's a lot faster than one of the farms. So it's not like as fast as it used to be, like in the Unleashed pack, but it's still pretty quick. For at least it is for the way we're using it. So this one also, see if I can take a look down below. Also, this is using the transfer nodes. The bone meal all comes over here, and you can see it all goes down, and then it gets sent over to the bioreactors. So if we come down here, all the carrots, the potatoes and the carrots and the seeds and the saplings all are pulled in here and sent down, and then see down here, they all lead down to the bioreactors. And I'm down to just 2 because it seems to keep up with just 2. I really am only running 1. I've got them both set up the same, but they only run 1, and they seem to keep up very well with just, I've only got the 4 biogenerators over here. As far as I can tell now, since the efficiency is improved with the addition of the bone meal, the bone meal and the ink sacs here. Since it's added, you know, the efficiency is up. You remember down here it was like at 75. Now with the addition of the those two, it goes up to 455. The only thing I can kind of see that I don't understand is I know my pipes are completely saturated. These are completely full. The ones underneath are completely full. But if I turn this on right now, even though the biogenerators aren't on, if you look at the buffer there, it is the biofuel still going somewhere, and I have no idea where. I've let it run for quite a bit to see if it would, you know, finally just stop. But as far as I can tell, it doesn't. It just keeps generating. So I don't know if that's intended or if again it's just another issue with the mod. But so I'm just turning it off when I'm not using those generators. I turn the I guess technically the generators are on, but these should not be running because you can see right now they're not outputting any power, so they're not running. And the tesseract is actually off. I added one just for biogenerators there, and see, it's none of these are using power, so they should be burning biofuel. So I have no idea where all that biofuel from this thing is going. But that's the new biofuel, and it does seem to keep up. With those 4 generators, it doesn't really put me at a negative on this. It'll stay right about what it's at right now, which is, of course, this is a lot of work for just 4 biogenerators. But I haven't tried more than that right now. Um, I don't know if it's working as intended. There is an update out there. I have not updated it. I don't know if I'm going to update it myself or if I'm going to wait for the pack to do it. But MFR did update, and there are some new items in there. So hopefully that will either come out with the pack pretty soon, or I'll just go and load it in myself. Not sure. I should probably set gold in here too, because I've seen zombie pigmen spawn in here from time to time. Now I don't know on video if you can see very clearly in here, because it is kind of really dark, but you can kind of stand here and see what's going on inside. Spiders still track you, but the what you call them, grinders will get them. So guys, that is the episode for today. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Mars is, like I said, it's very early on still, but with the terraformer, I've got some ideas on some kind of neat stuff up on the moon. So probably next episode we'll get the terraformer up and running. Maybe we'll do something else up there. No idea what I'll do next time. I appreciate y'all coming by. Don't forget to like and or subscribe. Those of you leaving comments, cool. The other ones, you guys were really quiet. Don't be scared. Just I will try to answer anything you put up on there. May not be right away, busy fella, but I will definitely try as soon as I can to respond to you. Don't forget to like the video or dislike if you don't. And if you do want to know when I have another video coming out, don't forget to subscribe. That is really the only way right now to know when I have a new video coming out. So I appreciate y'all coming by, and until next time, I will see y'all later.